So, you ever daydream about what you'd do if you hit it big? You know, the usual stuff: fancy cars, huge house, exotic trips, right? But what if I told you the real power of wealth isn't in showing it off, but in making sure nobody knows you have it?
That one idea, it just completely flips everything we think we know about success upside down. It suggests that real financial power, true strength, comes from something people call stealth wealth. Basically, it's about living a great life, but quietly, way under the radar. So, we're going to break down three really powerful reasons why this isn't just a clever financial move. It's actually about protecting your whole life. And you're going to want to stick around for that third one. Seriously, it's a danger that most people just never see coming until it's way too late.
All right, let's get into it. Reason number one, the cost of envy. And this is all about protecting your relationships. This one, man, it hits closer to home than you'd probably guess.
Okay, so picture this. You finally make it. You achieve some real success. Your first thought is that your friends, your family, they're all going to be popping champagne with you, right? They'll be your biggest cheerleaders. But here's the tough reality. That initial, wow, good for you, it can fade. And it can fade fast. All of a sudden, it turns into comparison. And comparison, well, that's where jealousy and resentment start to creep in. And just like that, the vibe with your closest people, it's just off. And that's when this little question starts nagging at you, you know? Are they happy for me? Or are they just happy about what I have? That doubt, it's like a poison. It just eats away at the trust and builds this invisible wall between you and the people you care about most. And you can see the difference so clearly here. When you're loud about your wealth, you get these tense conversations, you're always questioning motives, and pretty soon, friends start to pull away. But on the flip side, quiet wealth, that's where you get real laughter, genuine loyalty. People value you for who you are, not for your bank account. Okay, so let's shift gears to the second big reason. We're moving from the emotional stuff like envy to something really practical and, honestly, super draining: the financial pressure. And this is huge. The second people see you as the rich friend or the successful cousin, a switch flips in their heads. Suddenly, your money isn't really your money anymore. It becomes this community resource that they think they can just tap into.
And it happens just like this, what we call the human ATM effect. It always starts small, right? A family member needs a loan. Then a friend needs a little help. Pretty soon, organizations are hitting you up for donations, and whenever you go out, everyone just assumes you're grabbing the bill. You've literally become a walking ATM.
And, you know, for a lot of people who've been through this, it's not the money itself that's stressful. It's the constant, never-ending stream of obligations and expectations that comes from everyone knowing you have it. Think about it. Every time you have to say no, you feel like the bad guy. But every time you say yes, you're wondering if you're being used. That constant pressure to explain yourself, to defend your own money, it's just exhausting. It completely sucks the joy out of everything you worked so hard for. All right, here we are. Reason number three. This is the one I told you to watch out for. We're moving past hurt feelings and awkward conversations and into the territory of actual, real-world danger. It's really this simple. Loud wealth makes you a target. That's it. When you're flaunting the fancy car, the expensive watch, the designer logos, it's like shooting a giant flare into the sky that says, "Hey everyone, I have a lot of valuable stuff right here." And here's the scary part. You don't know who's watching that flare. You're putting yourself on the radar of thieves, of scammers, of all kinds of financial predators who are just looking for their next easy target. So what do? You flip the script. This isn't about hiding in your basement scared. It's a strategic move. When you're underestimated, when nobody thinks you have anything, you're invisible to these people. It's actually one of the biggest advantages you can possibly have. Because quiet wealth gives you security. It means you can just move through your life feeling lighter, freer, and a whole lot safer. It's about getting that peace of mind back. So when you boil it all down, you're left with two very different paths. This isn't just about loud versus quiet style. We're talking about two completely different ways of living your life. And I mean, look at this when you put it side by side. Loud wealth? Yeah, it might cause jealousy, attract all that financial pressure, and make you a target. The result is some excitement, sure, but with a ton of hidden costs. Quiet wealth?
Your relationships stay real, your finances are protected, and you're safe. The result there is peace, freedom, and control, the things that actually matter.
It kind of makes you rethink the whole thing, doesn't it? Maybe the loudest statement of wealth isn't the stuff you show off. Maybe it's the amazing life you get to live, quietly, on your own terms. And that really leaves us with one big question to chew on, right? Isn't that peace, that freedom, that control, isn't that what wealth was supposed to give us in the first place? Maybe the goal was never about the stuff we could buy, but about the life we could build.